outward appearance. Sometimes it seems that God alone cares about what he sees in the heart. We must learn to keep our focus on God and not lean to our own understanding. Embrace that unconditional love and that is found in God. God blesses each of us in different ways. We need to praise him for the gifts he gives us and not mourn for what we do not have. Heavenly Father, today I will keep my focus on you. Amen.
Amen. I am Takia Smith.
And I'm Vanessa Blackwell. We're the owners of Life You Imagine Broadcasting Network.
We are currently broadcasting to over 167 countries. We are also in the top 10 of Christian internet and TV in the world. We interview authors, speakers, coaches, entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders weekly. Our plan is to motivate, inspire, and encourage you to live your best life possible and to achieve your dreams, which is your God-given destiny. We are currently offering radio show slots on our station. With us, you get the opportunity to not only become an internet radio host, but to also reach an international audience. Here's it. You get your own call-in number. You get your own personal live page platform. This is where your audience can go online and listen to your show live. You get the live chat box. This is where online listeners can chat with you during your show. You will be responsible for providing a flyer for your host if you are a radio station owner, if you decide to offer this. You have the opportunity to broadcast to over 167 countries, access to monthly training, background tech support. We provide the tools, resources, and more to help you be successful with your show. We are offering radio show slots for $165 a month with at least a 6-month contract. We would love to help you get started. If you would like to move forward with your own show, please feel free to reach back out to us at our email address at lifeyouimagined@gmail.com or info@lifeyouimagined.com. Mom?
Awesome. So today we didn't have any guests, so we wanted to go over some things about a radio show and our show. So today we're going to just talk a little bit about our show.
Okay, sounds good. Our show is broadcasted on, please forgive me, I'm going through a bout with a cough that I cannot get rid of. But our show's on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, what is it, Daylight Savings Time now?
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Savings Time change. So it's still 7 p.m. On Tuesdays. You can listen to us on Facebook, on Life You Imagined Broadcasting Network. You can also listen to us on our 7th Streaming International Broadcasting Network webpage. And that link will be posted here shortly on the Facebook stream so that you can find us. Mom?
Okay. So for those of you who know, who've been listening to us, we've been doing our show for about a year now, and we've been interviewed quite a few authors, entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders to get their message out. I think our platform is a wonderful platform. I love our platform for real. And it's a great opportunity for us to get a positive message out. A lot of times when we listen to TV and the media nowadays, it's a lot of negative stuff. So to have a platform to get out a positive message, I think it's wonderful. So if you want to be interviewed on the Life You Imagine radio show, please email us at our email account at lifeyouimagine@gmail.com. Next, we are going to talk about Victorious You. We'll be launching a magazine.
Excitement.
Yay! Yeah, we're excited. In the late spring. Victorious You magazine will be able to connect you to your ideal customers. We have new rate packages and opportunities for 2019 to help you get the most for your advertising dollar. Our digital magazine will feature, we're going to feature authors, entrepreneurs, business owners, and some of our radio show guests. We'll also have events which will bring you closer to your audience in so many ways. So if you want to be plugged in, we are the plug. Don't miss our first issue. You can contact us today for the magazine at info@victoriousumagazine.net for more details. The categories that we will be in, topics that we'll be having in the magazine are career and business, finance and wealth, health and well-being, spirit and soul, personal growth and development, fun and recreation, and relationships, i.e. self, partner, friends, and family. If you're interested in being a writer for the magazine, by writing for Victorious You magazine, you will have the opportunity to build your own brand and reach a savvy audience of brilliant minds.
Oh, also, Mom, I didn't tell you, but I talked to Marte King, and he's interested in the magazine, so I added him to the group, so we got to send him the emails. I didn't want to forget about him and his health and fitness business that he wanted to write about in the magazine.
Okay, great.
So we got another contributing author to our magazine. So tell them about the group, Mom, if they get to join when they're a contributing author.
Yes. So we just started a Facebook group, and if you're a contributing author, you'll be invited to join the Victorious You Writers Group. And then we'll be giving out gifts and perks and incentives for writing in the magazine. The magazine is going to be quarterly. So like I said, the first one will launch late spring, and then we'll run it every quarter.
I'm so excited. I talked to a photographer today about the magazine, running over some details and stuff. So I'm super, super excited about the magazine launching coming up. I've been telling everybody, man, I'm excited about it.
Yes. I think it's going to be great. I mean, I pictured doing a magazine a while back, and like I said, now it's actually coming to fruition. Our photographer is phenomenal. I've worked with her before in a magazine that she was doing with another young lady. And she provides exceptional service, so I'm just really looking forward to it.
She's great.
Article.
Oh, I'm supposed to
putting it all
pictures.
together.
I'm gonna go out there and post the pictures because remember I said I was gonna post some of her work in the group. So I meant to do that. So I need to go out there and do that. Some of our pictures that we took out there, so they could see the quality of work.
I'm not sure. Is Minister Terry on the line?
Probably not yet.
Okay. All right, Takia, you want to share anything else about radio?
Okay, so we talked about how they get a radio station. What about a radio show? How do they get like a radio show? What do they do? Let's go over as a radio show, like what are some of the things you do, the background of radio show? Because as we learned when we first started radio, it was like, oh, it's really easy. And then as radio show host is, you just prepare weekly the outline. But then when you become a radio station and you got to do other people's outlines and engineering, there's a lot more to it that people don't know. So let's talk about like some of that stuff.
The engineering?
That is. Yeah. So
Okay.
So as a radio show, what are some of the things that we usually do to kind of prepare us for our shows? You start and then I'll finish.
Okay. So weekly with the radio show, we first of all determine who our guest is going to be. And normally we send out a link. They send us a short headshot and a short bio. and we formulate our questions that we're going to ask the guests. And this helps us with our outline. On the outline, we lay out our outline, what time, break it down because you get an hour, so we break down the hour. A lot of times we interview two guests. So in the first half, we interview the first guest, and then we take our break, and then we come back on the second half and introduce the second guest and interview them as well. But outlines are always due at least 24 to 48 hours before the show. So if you're having a show and you plan to, like ours is Tuesday, so we normally try to get our stuff in on Sunday, no later than Monday, and then our engineer knows what knows the outline of the show. So we have commercials or whatever they're sent to the engineer, and they'll be uploaded to play during the show.
Okay, so our engineer, thank you to Ruach Life Network. Our engineer is Nakia with Ruach under SIVN, and she's a great, phenomenal engineer. And we thank her for all of her training and support and help with our shows. And then we were going to talk about like the job form. So once we identify that they're interested in being a part of our radio show, being a guest on the radio show, they do the job form and they upload their bio and their headshot, and then we create a flyer that we broadcast to get some traction going and talk about what they're coming on the radio show to talk about. And then what do we do? Oh, and then Calendly. They do a Calendly invitation. So once you submit your drop form and you tell us a little bit about you and what you're going to talk about on the show, then we send you an invitation to select your date for your interview, which is really good because you get to pick your own date. I know availability and going back and forth with what time and day works best for you. So it's a lot easier if you just go out there and book your own interview with Calendly. So I love that link, that system that we use for that. What do you think, Mommy? Do you know if any of our other show hosts use a different calendar system?
No, I think most of them are using Calendly.
Okay, cool. I like Calendly.
I know the ones that we've trained, I've told them about Calendly, so that's pretty much the only one I use. A lot of people, you can use Outlook too, but with Outlook, it's just mainly for the show host. You can't set up appointments with your interviews with Outlook.
Okay. And then I was going to ask you something. What was I about to ask you? Oh, the flyer. We usually do our own flyers through Canva. So we do a flyer for each radio show guest that we have coming on, and we submit that to them, but we use Canva. What other apps? I know there was another app that some people were talking about that they were using to do their flyers. Do you remember what it was?
Pixel. I know a lot of people say Pixel is good too.
Okay. I just got a text from Minister Terry. She's on the line. She said we couldn't hear her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can try Pixels or Canva when you're working on your flyers. And if you're not technical savvy, you can always go over to Fiverr and purchase a flyer. Mommy loves Fiverr.
I do. Fiverr for a lot of stuff.
Yes. You're like, yeah. Oh, Fiverr got that. Fiverr can do it.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening. How you doing,
How are you?
Terry?
How are you?
Give me some water.
I'm sorry, Mom. I think it's bronchitis. I'm gonna have to get an inhaler because I can't get the cough to go away.
Yes, I was saying that.
Minister Terry, we're glad you joined in.
Yes, I was saying hello. I said they must didn't have me unmute. But yes, I'm here. I'm here. And yes, Takia, I hear you coughing. You know, I've been dealing with a cough myself for a while, and you know, I think it's the change of weather and things of that nature. Yes, you have to really be careful about that. And use your inhalers if you use them, because I use mine and
yes,
prayer.
I'm going to go. Yes, definitely prayer number one. But I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow so they can prescribe me an inhaler because I have bronchitis in a while. So I don't have an active prescription with my inhaler. So it'll help clear it up because, like, when I'm talking, I get short of breath. If I laugh or get excited, I get short of breath. And, you know, so yeah, it's like I'm just going through it at the moment. But I'm okay. I'm going to make it through.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah, but that's like I said, yeah, definitely stop by the doctor tomorrow because that's it's stress on your lungs when you just go without something. You know, just try to keep on making it through. Go get a prescription so you can treat it because it's going away.
Right, and oftentimes we get so busy and we put things off. We say, "I'm gonna get to the doctor. I'm gonna get to the doctor. I'm gonna get to the doctor." You know, one day go by, and 2 days go by, and 3 days go by, and I am a witness to that. You know, being so that I have dealt with many ailments within my body. You know, I have to be very cautious when things like that arise and flare up. You know, sometimes people, say, "Oh, you don't have to run to the doctor every time, you sneeze or every time you have something going on." But it's so much in the atmosphere, in our environment that we don't know that we're breathing in and taking in. And matter of fact, it's so funny that we're talking about this now because me and my husband, we had went to this health and wellness luncheon on Sunday evening, and they were talking about all the products and things that we use in our home that we don't even realize, that are just affecting our respiratory, system. Everyday, items that we use, have certain things and ingredients in it, we don't, and as, we don't usually go to the store and look on the back of, some people may do it, but for the most part, most people don't do it. Go and look on the back and see what ingredients are in these cleaning products and things that we use on a day-to-day basis. And we inhale them daily, all the time. And then you wonder why you have this cough, this cough. You just have this cough, and you thinking maybe it's cold or maybe something, and this is something, the fumes and things that have got into our body, It's something else, like they say, our skin is the biggest organ on our body, and we are exposed to things like a lot of times, like I clean my house and my bathroom and stuff, and I don't use gloves, and not realizing that it's getting in your skin. You're being exposed to those things, not wearing masks when you're cleaning, things of that nature. We have to take better care of ourselves, like they say, when you know better, you'll do better, so I just thank God that I know better now, so I will be doing better now, so yeah, you have yourself, especially if you deal with asthma and bronchitis and anything to do with your respiratory, system. You have to be very careful about that. Because I had my godfather, he passed away, and it was because he used to work on ships, the ships like at the piers. He worked on the ship, and I think he was like that called like foremen or whatever they do. Worked on the ships every day, and not realizing that working on them ships and in them fumes and with them chemicals and all around that environment and stuff, all the asbestos or whatever they call them, was getting down into his lungs, over the years, over the years. And not even realizing that was taking effect on him, and eventually that's what caused his demise, We have to be careful about our surroundings and nature, Let's go get that checked out, that cough, especially if you had a continued cough.
Yeah.
So
I know that, like with that shipyard, my father died from emphysema. He used to work at the shipyard too. And they said asbestos from the ships and stuff. Yeah, you're right though. And cleaning, because a lot of times you don't even look at what's on the bottle. You just grab it and spray and start wiping. But you are inhaling it, and it's in on your hands, and then when you put your hands in your face, it's in your skin. Yeah, so you're getting in pores.
And that's why I invited you to come out Sunday, Vanessa. You know, Sunday coming.
Mhm.
I invited you to that luncheon, and that is one thing. You will be so informed. The information that you will receive, you will be so surprised. And I know 100%. If I know Vanessa Blackwell, I know that she's going to run with this. And I guarantee you, the next time that we're on the Life You Imagine radio broadcast, she's going to be having something else to talk about. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, because it's, we don't, a lot of times, information is out there and we don't get the information, because, what's that, the FDA or whatever they call it, they're not giving that information up. They're not shipping that information to our home, on the things that we need to know about natural things, natural remedies that we can use and things of this, because they want to keep their stocks up. So they want you to buy their products. They want you to buy these things, and keep coming into your house when you can just use natural things just to, to take care of a whole lot of things within your home, within your for your life itself, so yeah, we're going it's going to be another endeavor, I'm sure, that we're going to be talking about. You talking about a magazine, it's going to be something else you're going to be talking about, I'm sure. I'm not going to give out too much information because I want you to come and find out.
So you must have joined another business, Minister Terry. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It sounds like a business. So we're going to a church function.
It's a function. You're going to get fed real nice and good. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to get fed. You're going to get fed food. And you're going to get fed some information.
Okay.
Some well-deserved and well-needed information. And believe me, I'm not one to just be quick to jump on anything. But me and my husband, we were invited to this luncheon, and it was just phenomenal. And I just want to I don't, when God blesses you with some things, you don't want to keep it to yourself. I was just sharing that with someone today. When God bless you with things, especially informative things or any things, abundance, a life that's going to improve your livelihood or whatever. Share, you share it. Just like you doing with the Life You Imagine radio broadcast and how you giving other people opportunities. You would be so wrong. It would be robbery to hold on to the blessing that God has blessed you with this and not allow other people to be partakers of it as well. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So when you open doors and you give other people opportunities for that, that's what you're supposed to do. Like they say, pay it forward. You paying it forward by doing that. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing.
So me and Takia was kind of just going over. I'm not sure if you heard us about, just talking a little bit about the show and some of the shows that we've had. So far as the Life You Imagine radio show, just tell us a little bit how you feel and what you think about the show since you've been a part of the radio show.
Well, I'm telling you, I have been blessed tremendously. From the radio show, from the very beginning, from when we all first started, we was kind of shaky, kind of nervous, we was anxious and learning from our flaws and things like that. But it has grown so much. It has increased. It has been very informative. I mean, I really enjoy the Life You Imagine radio broadcast because you have had guests on that have given really, really good information that has helped individuals. It's divine connections coming along with this. It's just like an ongoing thing. It just grows and grows and grows just because you all decided that you were going to step out of your comfort zone and step out on faith. And because of that, many thousands lives, have been affected by it. You may not know it, but because, it's going across the airways, many people, believe me, I know many people are being affected by this. So don't give up. Stay encouraged. You say, oh, we don't have a guest on tonight. We don't have a guest on tonight. But you have something within you. I'm, in you to encourage you. Yeah, I mean, to encourage others. You know what I'm saying? You have